Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. And remain standing for our national anthem sung by the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Concert Choir. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Please be seated.
Good evening, inductees, members, family, friends, and faculty. On behalf of the National Honor Society chapter of John F. Kennedy Memorial High School, I welcome you to our 2020 NHS induction ceremony. It is my privilege to introduce tonight's honors guests, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Zega, our principal, Mr. Pastarino, our vice principals, Mrs. Wandrus and Mr. Carrasio, and Board of Education members, Mr. Treebosser and Ms. Anderson. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our advisor, Mrs. Karowski, for everything she's done for me, the officers, our society, and our community. You've become an inspiration to us all, and you're truly held dear to our hearts. A year ago, I sat in these very auditorium seats, anxious, excited, nervous, just waiting to be inducted into the National Honor Society. Little did I know that a year later, I'd be feeling the same up here at this podium today, waiting to induct new members into our society. Back then, I never even imagined the prospects of becoming president. It wasn't until one of JFK's beloved teachers showed he believed in my abilities to lead and encouraged me to run. And to this day, running for president was one of the greatest decisions I've ever made. You see, this past senior year so far has been busy for all of us, submitting college applications, writing essays, balancing extracurriculars with jobs, procrastinating all of our AP homework. Saying we've been simply occupied is an understatement. Within the quick, busy pace of the 12th grade, it's easy to lose sight of what matters, giving back to the community what they've given to you. As new young adults, we have the power to make change in our community and inspire students younger than us. We have the potential to not only help ourselves, but help bring success to others, whether it be through blood drives, school visits, or charity walks. I'm proud to say that I've been a part of the NHS chapter of 2019 to 2020, where collectively we've achieved so much in benefiting our community. Thank you, members, for all of your hard work and dedication you've put in working for our society. And to our new inductees, for a moment, forget the SATs. Forget all of the driver's tests, the pressures of finding your perfect cotillion dress, and focus on what truly matters, service. Give back to the community what they've given to you. You know, Muhammad Ali once stated, "Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth." And I'm sure you're all very familiar with this quote. So I say pay up, because your time is now. You're part of the greatest students our school has, and soon enough, you'll be right up here on this stage, inducting the members of the next chapter. So get excited, get inspired, get ready to become the best versions of yourself, because you have the opportunity to serve your community ahead of you. All you have to do is seize it. So please donate blood, inspire elementary schoolers, get your hands dirty at the soup kitchen, get involved, and I promise you that you'll know you've made a difference and you'll make the best of your senior year. Tonight, you will join us as members of the National Honor Society chapter of 2020 to 2021. And I humbly congratulate you all on achieving this great honor. So everyone, please help us celebrate our inductees on this great accomplishment, not only for themselves, but for the greater good overall. Thank you.
Paul Pastarino is a distinguished alumni of the Woodbridge Township School District. He attended Grammar School 4 and 5, the Scotty Dogs in Avenel Middle School, the Wildcats, and Colonia High School, the Patriots. Mr. Pastarino attended Fairleigh Dickinson University, earned a bachelor's in language and literature, as well as a master's in teaching, and a master's in school administration. He's currently working towards a PhD. Mr. Pastarino's teaching career started here at John F. Kennedy Memorial High School as a student teacher from 2000 to 2001. He was a teacher of English at JFK High School from February 2002 to June of 2008. He then became the athletic director of JFK High School from July of 2008 to June of 2012. From there, he was promoted to vice principal at JFK High School and Isla Middle School from 2012 to 2018. He served as the interim principal at Indiana Avenue during the years 2018 to 2019. He's thrilled to return to John F. Kennedy Memorial High School as principal and has had a very successful first year thus far. Mr. Pastarino has been married for 13 years to his wife Melissa, and they have 2 boys, Paul, a 5th grader, and Ryan, a 2nd grader. Ladies and gentlemen, our principal, Mr. Paul Pastarino.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome. Esteemed guest, Dr. Zega, our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Trieberwasser and Mrs. Anderson from our Board of Education, parents and guardians, and friends, welcome. From the selection process to the prestigious tapping ceremony, to tonight's induction ceremony, and to the future projects that await your service, the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School chapter of the NHS is one that we are proud to recognize because of what you represent in being here tonight. You are the best of what we have to offer. You enhance this school in each endeavor you participate in. More importantly, your induction serves as an acceptance of the responsibility bestowed upon you to continue to serve as student leaders, as mentioned by Priya. President John F. Kennedy once said that leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. Think about that. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. It is a statement that's always resonated with me. And what I believe is most significant about that statement is that leaders have an inherent responsibility to continue to learn. And as people, the more knowledge we acquire, the more our own personal viewpoints are likely to change. So essentially, what I walk away with from President Kennedy's statement is that the more our world changes, the greater the responsibility a leader has to help shape that change. Which brings me to you, our future leaders. Your induction here tonight comes with it a promise to the future that will help shape the changes your generation will face. Shape it in alignment with the remaining 2 pillars that earned you entrance into this prestigious society: your character and service. I want to end tonight with one of my favorite quotes by one of my favorite authors. And our senior class may remember this. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. You have already demonstrated more than academic success. The 4 pillars of the NHS, scholarship, service, leadership, and character, show that you have made the most of your opportunities life has put in front of you thus far. But I ask you, what is next? And let me clarify, what is your next opportunity? And more importantly, what do you hope to do with that opportunity? Surround yourself with people that inspire you in the same way that you all inspire us. And please understand, to our new class, that your acceptance tonight is both meant to congratulate and challenge you. And my challenge is simple. Get started. Thank you.
Marie Anderson is serving her 2nd term on the Woodbridge Township Board of Education, having been elected in January 2015. Ms. Anderson lives in Avenel with her husband James and their 2 children, Darren and Donovan. Ms. Anderson graduated from John F. Kennedy Memorial High School, where she was a member of the National Honor Society, captain of the cheerleading squad, bowling, and track team. Ms. Anderson attended Florida A&M University and earned her graduate degree from Seton Hall University. Ms. Anderson is employed at Hackensack Meridian Health as a Human Resources OE partner. Jonathan Treebwasser is serving his 4th term on the Woodbridge Township Board of Education, having been elected in April 2010. Mr. Treebwasser lives in Colonia with his wife Linda, who is a teacher in our school district, and they have 3 children, Mark, Matthew, and Rachel. Mr. Treebwasser has a degree from the Culinary Institute of America, and he is employed by the Point Pleasant Borough Board of Education as their Director of Food Service and Transportation. On behalf of the National Honor Society, we thank you for attending tonight's ceremony.
Robert Zager was born in Perth Amboy, New Jersey on April 7, 1963. He attended St. James Elementary School, Woodbridge Junior High School, and graduated from Woodbridge High School in 1981. In high school, he wrestled and was starting linebacker on the state championship football team. Dr. Zager earned a bachelor's degree in biological science education in 4 years from the University of Delaware. In 1987, he began teaching science at Woodbridge Middle School. Dr. Zager eventually transferred to Woodbridge High School, where he coached wrestling and football for 11 years. He was a defense coordinator for the 1993 and the 1997 state championship football teams. During the time, he and his family resided in Avenel, and his children attended Woodbridge Township schools. In 1997, Dr. Zager retired from coaching and completed his master's degree from Kane University in 2 years. He was promoted to vice principal at Woodbridge High School in 2001. At the same time, he began his online doctoral studies from Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He completed his coursework and dissertation in 22 months and earned his doctor's degree in organizational leadership in January 2003. In 2005, Dr. Zager was promoted to principal of Lafayette Estates Elementary School, school number 25. He spent 5 successful years there. In 2010, he was promoted to principal of Colonia High School, where he spent 2 years. In August 2012, he was promoted to assistant superintendent for curriculum and instructions. In January 2013, he was promoted to superintendent. Dr. Zager resides in Middletown, New Jersey with his wife, Pasti, of 27 years and his 3 children. Ladies and gentlemen, our superintendent, Dr. Zager.
Good evening, Mrs. Anderson, Mr. Treebwasser, Mr. Pastarino, faculty and staff, parents, guardians, friends, current NHS members, and new inductees. It's my pleasure to be here tonight to celebrate the induction of the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School NHS class of 2020. We gather tonight to celebrate your accomplishments, your sacrifices, and your dedication to academia that set you apart from your peers. It's not easy to commit to high standards of performance as a teenager. There are so many distractions and other things to do. You're here tonight because you're honored the sacredness of your obligations, not only to scholarship, but to leadership, service, and character. You remain true to your vision of academic excellence. You made your parents and teachers so proud, and in doing so, you left your mark here at John F. Kennedy Memorial High School. I hope to inspire you with a quote from Ernest Hemingway, who said, "True success is not about being better than everyone else, but about being better than you were yesterday." You're here tonight because you have continued to better yourselves every single day. We hope that you continue this path, and if we do, we know that there will be many more honors in your future. So congratulations, have a great night, you've earned it, and God bless America.
In 1921, the National Association of Secondary School Principals officially established the National Honor Society. Through many local and regional honor societies existed prior to 1921, no nationwide organization had been founded. Under the leadership of Dr. Edward Ryanson, principal of the Fifth Avenue High School in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the organization grew from the original Alpha chapter at the Fifth Avenue School to more than 1,000 chapters by 1930. Equipped with a constitution, an emblem and motto, and a group of dedicated principals as coordinators, the new National Honor Society organization quickly developed into one of the country's leading education groups. Four main purposes have guided chapters of NHS from the beginning: to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in students of secondary schools. These purposes translate into the criteria used for membership selection in each local chapter. During tonight's ceremony, 4 candles will be lit to honor the 4 pillars NHS was founded on: scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
Tonight, the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Band will play the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Alma Mater. Ladies and gentlemen, the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Concert Band and Wind Ensemble.
I now light the candle of scholarship. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort.
I now light the candle of service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or without recognition, is quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
I now light the candle of leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate.
I now light the candle of character. Character is the force within each individual which separates that person from others. Without character, one cannot respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life, and when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action and daily striving to make the right choice.
And now I present the inductees to the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School National Honor Society. Please hold applause until all names are called.
Sparsha. Sparsh would like to thank God for giving him a purpose in life, his family for showing him that purpose, and his friends for supporting him to fulfill that purpose.
Andrew Fedors. Andrew would like to thank his parents for their support of all of his endeavors, scholastic or otherwise.
Amani Adelikam. Amani would like to thank her mother, her brother, and her friends that have supported her through thick and thin. Lastly, she wants to thank God for giving her the ability to make it into NHS.
Muskan Alma. Muskan would like to thank her family, friends, and little skies for her successes.
Palak Agrawal. Palak would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for supporting her and believing in her.
Sarman Ahmed. Sarman would like to thank his parents and friends for their unconditional love and support. He would also like to thank his teachers for guiding him throughout the years.
Jennifer Arias. Jen would like to thank her family for their love and support, her amazing friends, and the faculty at JFK for helping her in everything she does, and especially thanking her older sister Denise for being her biggest inspiration.
Avani Babsar. Avani Babsar would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers who have helped her and supported her throughout this journey.
Deborah Castro. Deborah would like to thank her friends, family, counselors, and her dog Ruby for making it possible for her to excel.
Larissa Cavalcante. Larissa would like to thank her friends, family, and teachers, and God for their never-ending support.
Kushi Chaudhry. Kushi would like to thank her family, her teachers, and her friends for always being there for her and supporting her through hard times.
Vipin Gunda. Vipin would like to thank his family and friends for their love and support.
Michael Tyler Hine. Michael would like to thank his family, his grandparents, his friends, and all his coaches throughout the years for helping him become the person he is today.
Nadia Iqbal. Nadia would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for their endless support.
Dev would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for encouraging him and helping him get through the tough times and adversity.
Abby Kamano. Abby would like to thank her parents, her friends, her little brother Nathan, and her #1 supporter, Ruby Kapoor, for this amazing achievement.
Ishika Machurla. Ishika would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for always supporting her.
Ria Maju. Ria wants to thank her parents for pushing her in school, as well as thank her brother and friends for being her rock.
Ashwin Manor. Ashwin would like to thank his mom, dad, brother, friends, and teachers for their support.
Madeline McDermott. Maddie would like to thank her parents and friends in helping her succeed.
British Mehta. British would like to thank his parents and teachers for helping him throughout his life. Kylie Melich. Kylie would like to thank her family, friends, grandmothers, and coaches for always pushing her to do her best. Paki Mewani. Paki would like to thank her family, her friends, and her teachers for always supporting her. Niti Mystery. Niti would like to thank her parents for all the sacrifices that they have made and her sister for being a role model and always motivating her to do her best.
Mahasin Muhammad. Mahasin would like to thank her parents, family, and friends for all of their love and support.
Malak Mawafi. Malak would like to thank her family, friends, teachers, and coaches for her accomplishments.
Santoshi Mutyala. Santoshi would like to thank her parents and sister for giving her the opportunity to have a good life, and she would like to thank her family in India for loving her unconditionally.
Jeremy Enrique Ortega Cardi. Jeremy would like to thank his coaches, friends, and family for their continuous unconditional love and support. He would also like to thank God for blessing him with such a great honor.
Asta Patel. Asta would like to thank her parents, brother, friends, and cousins for all the support they have shown her throughout her life.
Dev Patel. Dev would like to thank his mom, dad, grandparents, sister, and friends.
Kushi Patel. Kushi would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for motivating her to work hard throughout her life.
Keisha Patel. Keisha would like to thank her parents, family, and friends for helping her be successful and get to where she is today. Mansi Patel. Mansi would like to thank her mom, dad, brother Dev, and her family and friends for always pushing her to do her best.
Manya Patel. Manya would like to thank her parents, friends, and teachers for always supporting her and motivating her to do her best.
Sanvi Patel. Sanvi would like to thank her great teachers for their help and guidance, and her beloved family and friends for always being there, and God for everything.
Shrusti Patel. Shrusti would like to thank her sister for always encouraging her to achieve her goals. She would also like to appreciate her parents for supporting her in any situation, providing her with their unconditional love.
Roshan Pathog. Roshan would like to thank his parents, brother, friends, and teachers for their continued support.
Nicole Paulino. Nicole would like to thank her family and friends for supporting her in everything she does.
Ashwindev Baritam. Ashwindev would like to thank his family, teachers, and friends for their encouragement and support.
Madhura Raval. Madhura would like to thank God, her parents, her brothers, her friends for motivating her to be the person she is today.
Jaylen Rodriguez. Jaylen would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for all the support they've given her to achieve her goals.
Anwar Salim. Anwar would like to thank his parents for making him develop a good work ethic over the years, his brothers for teaching him independence, and his young Muslims group for being some of his most supportive friends.
Asta Somalia. Asta would like to thank her parents, teachers, and friends for their love and support throughout her life.
Dhruvansh Shah. Dhruvansh would like to thank his friends and family for always helping him and being there for him and supporting him throughout high school.
Kushi Shah. Kushi would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers.
Nazanin Shapalangova. Nazanin would like to thank her parents for always supporting her caring sister for always being her closest friend, and her handsome brother for always making her laugh.
Shay Teeple. Shay would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers.
Mark Cedric Villanueva. Mark is thankful for his friends, family, who have supported him throughout the years.
Samaha Wasim. Samaha would like to thank her parents for their endless love and support. They have made her who she is today.
Inductees, please turn and face the audience and repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of National Honor Society, to which I have been selected, striving in every way, by word and deed, to make its ideals the ideals of my school and of my life. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. I pledge to maintain my high scholastic standing, to hold as fundamental and worthy an untarnished character, to endeavor intelligently and courageously, to be a leader, and to give myself freely in service to others. In so doing, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School National Honor Society. Please be seated.
And now, you will be introduced to the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Class of 2020 National Honor Society, along with members' names, current college intentions for fall 2020 will be read. Please hold all applause until the end.
Abul Waliuzaman, Boston University. Fozan Amjad, Carnegie Mellon University. Arjaveet Vyas, Boston University. Noor Ajmal, Rutgers University. Aditya Ray, Johns Hopkins University. Surya Senthil, Rutgers Honors College. Megan Pecos, Kane University. Jay Talker, Rollins College. Ekta Patel, Rutgers Business School. Mayram Cortez, Rutgers University School of Nursing. Utica Mizra, Rutgers Business School. Mallory McGowan, the College of New Jersey. Nisha Patel, Johns Hopkins University. Aaron Sinatra, Lebanon Valley College. Yamna Akbar, Rutgers University. Vedant Shenoy, Rutgers University. Jaden Owusu, Ernest Mario School of Pharmacy. Ruby Kapoor, Rutgers University. Rohit Patel, New York University. Sukhmeet Betty, New York University Stern School of Business.
Chris Sadaya, Rutgers University. Dineri Rubasinga, University of California, Los Angeles. Ryan Ramirez, Georgia Tech. Pearl Puri, Seton Hall University. Sharupa Mazumdar, UC Irvine Honors Collegiate. Pranali Jain, George Washington University, Elliott School of International Affairs. David Ballet, Kane University. Leanne Abuan, Rutgers, New Brunswick. Shia Amin, Georgetown University. Stephen Yu, Rutgers University Business School. Kushida Dey, University of Washington. Priyanka Patel, University of Pittsburgh Honors College. Dawani Patel, Penn State University. Pranati Bogataria, Rutgers Honors College. Philip Chun, Rutgers, New Brunswick. Sinari Rupasinga, Rutgers University. Alexandra Maza, Ohio State University. Dia Gumuganti, Boston University. Alyssa Trapani, King University. Ria Chada, Rutgers, New Brunswick. Tanish Chosky, Rutgers School of Engineering. Anuj Patel, Rutgers, New Brunswick. Austin Mills, Vanderbilt.
Emmanuel Diaz, University of Hartford.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate and recognize the achievements of these exceptional students. On this special night, it truly is a great delight to welcome these individuals into the National Honor Society's 2020-2021 chapter. Before moving forward, let's take a moment to appreciate the efforts of the people who made this day possible. On behalf of the National Honor Society here at JFK, I would like to thank our principal, Mr. Pastarino, Vice Principal, Mrs. Rogers, Vice Principal, Mr. Carrasio, Superintendent, Dr. Zega, Board of Education members, Mr. Treebwasser and Ms. Anderson, family, friends, the band, Mrs. Timinski, and Mrs. Karowski. Through your dedication, Woodbridge Township has enabled students like us to discover endless opportunities and achieve our potential. Tonight is not only an occasion to commend our new inductees, but also to thank the NHS members of the 2019-2020 chapter. With your effort and commitment and hard work of my fellow officers, we have achieved extraordinary goals and created unforgettable memories. From organizing a cultural celebration in form of Garba Night, to raising more than $2,000 through the annual American Cancer Society Pink Out Walk, from serving at the Cranford Elmira Soup Kitchen, to helping elementary students with STEM projects and reading with them for Dr. Seuss Week. We've done it all. I speak for every member when I say that we will always remember the warm hugs and bright smiles of elementary students we have met. And of course, we will never forget how patient and brave elementary school teachers are. As you all reflect on these experiences and embark upon the journey to your promising futures, I encourage you to continue the legacy of making a difference and embody the 4 pillars of National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. You have led, you have inspired, you have served, and you have achieved. And through it all, it has been a great pleasure and a complete honor to serve as your secretary. American Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor once said, "Being a role model is the most powerful form of educating. A role model in the flesh provides more than inspiration." Mrs. Karowski, you certainly are the best role model students like us could ask for. Your dedication and passion have inspired us every day since we became a part of this chapter and will continue to inspire us in the future. I hope we have been the role models you needed us to be to spread your ideas and to create the change you have witnessed in this community. We promise to continue to uphold NHS values with the same commitment and dedication as before and make you proud while you're on leave. Don't worry, Mrs. Timinski is in good hands, I think. Thank you for leading and inspiring us the way you have, and on behalf of the National Honor Society, I wish you the best of luck. And to the parents of our inductees, thank you for raising such responsible and talented students who couldn't have made it here today without your support and encouragement, or without procrastinating with their NHS applications and essays. How would I know? Well, let's just say I've had first-hand experience. To our new inductees, I'd like to once again congratulate you for this achievement. You have exemplified exceptional qualities in academics and community service. You're not only a member of the NHS, but also role models for other students. You are now in a position to make great impacts in society, and there's always an opportunity waiting for you to serve your community. A year from now, when you stand in our positions, I hope you have amazing memories to reflect on and service to take pride in. Lastly, I would like to end this ceremony by leaving you with the responsibility to carry on the 2020-2021 chapter forward and reach great heights with the same dedication and enthusiasm. It is a big responsibility, but you all have what it takes. After all, it's your year. Thank you, everyone, and have a great night.